How
What's happening?
are I'm doing nothing but waiting on you. What's you doing?
I'm driving. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I don't even know where to start, dude. Like since we talked last time and it hasn't even been that long. Like this all
It's
happened.
true.
I'm so stoked because Hawk Nelson, I love the guys that are in the current Hawk Nelson and I think they're great guys, but
Yeah.
your your voice like stamped Hawk Nelson. Like it just isn't the same. You know,
So
no.
you're saying you don't care for my personality, but my voice is alright. Oh, I accept that. I'll take that.
Hey,
JK, LOL.
that's your words, not mine. But we'll go with it.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for doing this, by the way. You're the best.
Oh, are you
I don't
kidding?
care what anybody else says about you. I think you're great.
Oh, you've been reading my Facebook comments, huh?
Oh, no, I haven't. I just did that right there. Uh,
You
uh.
just assume the worst.
How's life in Michigan? In the
Kind of
mitten?
cold. About
Same.
as well, probably close to same as for you. I mean, it's like 40s maybe, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty chilly today,
Yeah, it just
but
depends. It goes back and forth. Yes, Sunday it was in like the 60s, but it was raining like crazy.
yeah. I know, it's like, you kind of can't be shocked every year, right? But it seems like we are. Like, oh, it's freezing today. Like, duh, yeah, look where you live.
Are
It
you?
happens. No avoiding it.
You're in Peterborough, right?
I am.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you get a little colder than we do, I think, during the winter.
Yeah, I'm like 35 minutes from Lake Ontario, so it gets
You got the
pretty
lake effect.
snowy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like 15 million other lakes here too.
So, there's just like this coolest thing. First of all, the name, like you guys had everybody in suspense for like so long about what the name is going to be. You're asking your fans what you want it named. You didn't choose my name, but I digress. So, I'm just saying.
We
Um,
already had the name picked out before we asked people what we should name ourselves.
that sounds like you. Yeah, that about
I know.
fits.
And
Well,
we had a bass player too, so that was kind of, I apologize.
you're so mean. Um,
I know I'm a terrible person.
well, you know, I I don't have a lot of friends, so it takes a lot. I mean, you can get away with a lot. Um,
And we've already recorded the entire album too. That part's not true. I kid. I kid.
well, first of all, Aiden Effect is your official name, but really, outside of Jake Goodman, who is your bass player, you're originally Hawk Nelson, but for obvious legal reasons, you had to get a new name for purposes
Yeah.
of putting the music together. But you got David Clark on the guitar and Matt Page on the drums still. So, and of course
We're back.
Jason Dunn on vocals. So now
Yeah.
didn't this start as just a letters to the president like reunion tour?
Yeah, it was supposed to be not even a tour. We were just gonna do like a few shows just around town here, just to say that we did it. 'Cause it'd be kind of fun. I thought, maybe we'll film and put it on YouTube or make a little documentary about it. Just nothing serious. And then when everyone was into the idea, except Dan, for obvious reasons, we were like, well, let's just see what happens with this. And as soon as we all got the wheels going, we got super excited, and then with excitement comes inspiration, and then with inspiration comes more and more music and more songs and just a whole bunch of other things. And yeah, just like that. Now we have like a ton of new songs written, which we are currently recording now. So it's been a really really fun little adventure, Ginger.
Well, so it's more than just a tour now. It's an actual
Yeah,
band that's gonna
and now people
stay.
want to book us for like summer dates and stuff. I'm like, gee, okay, wow, this is serious.
Wow. I mean, you got to come over here at some point. I mean,
right?
we haven't had a Tim Hortons situation in a long time.
Oh,
I mean, you took
it's
over
true.
my show one time. I mean, which was so
You
much
know,
fun, and you renamed my show. It's still the
I know.
Overdrive. It's still the Overdrive show, courtesy of Jason Dunn. That's
So
you.
appropriate.
You named it, and I stuck with it only because I couldn't think of anything better. But you know, still, it's cool.
Well, I'm just glad I could contribute a little bit to making your name and your thing thrive.
I tell you, when I look back
Couple of
on
the comments.
I look back on all the funny stuff we have done. Like you did Jason Mraz, with my friend Kristen. What
Yeah,
is it?
I was thinking, how is she doing?
She's doing great. She's married. Oh my gosh, it's like it's so weird because she's like kind of like a daughter to me. So when she got married, I did nothing but ball, like did the whole wedding. But
Yes.
she's living in the Detroit area now. She was living in Grand Rapids, but she lives over here now. So I'm very happy about
Cool.
that. But yeah, she's doing great. Yeah, what is that "I Am Yours" song you guys did, and then you did it.
Yeah.
Then you did like a video for my niece who was crushing on you when she was a teenager, and you,
Go on.
yeah, I mean, you did this video for her and just flattened her. I mean, she was just, I didn't understand it, but she's like, Jason Dunn, like Jason Dunn, Hawk Nelson, like, yeah, yeah. I'm surprised, but oh well. I, but it's been so much fun getting to know you, and I'm so happy that you're married and you got a baby, and he's so cute. Oh my gosh, like, and the
He
hair.
is the best.
He's got
He's the greatest.
his
Yeah.
hair is already surpassing you. His hair
Oh
is
yeah.
on point. Like, I
It
don't know
really
about
is.
yours.
His
Uh,
mom's trying to cut it, and I keep saying no.
Style it, don't cut it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, as soon as you cut it, you're gonna regret it. You're like, oh, why did I cut it?
Yeah, he'll change
So
his
far I'm
look
winning.
will yeah, his look will change a lot when you cut it the first time. You'll think he's a whole different kid. It's
Yeah.
like so weird the first time they get their hair cut. Well, so why Aid in Effect? Like why that name? Whose idea?
Yeah. So when Matt and Dave both left Hawk Nelson, this was 2005. Aiden Effect was their project that they were working on. They started a project, just the two of them, that they didn't end up doing anything with. And Aiden Effect was the name, and for good reason. Since we started Hawk Nelson when we were just in high school, our music was kind of always our way um, of interacting with people that were maybe kind of hurting or just not really on the same who had the same maybe faith value or beliefs as us. But that was our way to reach out to them, and it didn't matter what you believed in or who you were. But our music was kind of what brought everybody together. That was like the forefront for Hawk Nelson in the early days. And so when we had all left, Matt and Dave obviously left way before me, but the idea behind why we made music kind of still remained the same. And that's kind of what we're bringing back to the table as Aid in Effect. The music we provide, the music that we write, the music that we play has the ability to affect people, and we hope our effect is in a positive way, I guess. So that just kind of made complete sense for the name Aid in Effect.
Well, it makes sense now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I had several names I chose. I'm joking. I didn't. I think I put one down, but it was like more like a joke. Like I would never expect you to name your band that. Um,
Yes.
although I do think you ought to do like a little extra bonus clip at the end, and you and Trevor do like a hard metal remix of little yellow
Yes.
rubber duckies. I have,
Yes.
yeah. I mean, Trevor's game. I already know. So you need to do
All
that.
right.
He's
That would
Yeah,
be
those
beautiful.
you guys' voices together, yeah, that blow the roof off. Well,
All right,
I'm
I'm not
excited.
scared.
Oh, haha. I'm so excited about any new music you send me because, you know, you're weird and I so,
Yes,
I love that about you because it gives me something to relate to. But
yes,
I love there's something about your voice and it's just God given. You just have this good scratchy punk voice that no matter what you sing, it's Jason Dunn. Like everything you sing, it I mean it really has a distinct sound. And you know what? And for me, that's what Hawk Nelson sounds like. So when I hear them doing other songs, it's like I want to say version 2.0 because Hawk Nelson. If you're like a diehard, like I've been a fan since the early days, then it's so weird to, have more of a soft vibe that they have right now. Because for me, I have to have that kind of almost screaming, Jason Dunn voice.
yeah. You're like me. You're a rock purist, Ginger.
Yeah.
And now you can just think of my name and you can just think of Aiden Effects, and everything will be a-okay. It'll be beautiful.
Yeah, you redeemed so much inside me when you did this. When you like reignited the old, well, we can't say it's Hog Nelson because it's legally not, but the original Hawk Nelson sound, like you're bringing that back. And I know I'm not the only grateful fan because there's so many people I know that are so excited to hear it. So when are we going to get the music? Like for real?
We started recording this weekend, and I'm gonna tell you right now, Ginger, I got chills there yesterday. It was so crazy to get back in the studio with Matt. We
Uh
only
huh.
tracked bass and drums on the weekend, and just to get back in the studio, just to hear Matt play the parts, and like, mind you, we've been rehearsing these and doing pre-production for the last 3 or 4 months now. But just to hear him actually go for it, it was just very refreshing. And I got chills. I'll be honest, I got chills, and I really don't think you're going to be disappointed. It's Dave has always been like in the early days of Hawk. Dave was a huge part of the creative force behind those songs. And when we started sharing ideas this year, I just knew I was confident that people were going to be really excited about what's to come.
Well, and I
So
mean, I feel like it's probably this like animal that's been inside you waiting to be uncaged.
yes,
You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
it's gotta
like
feel
it's just
good.
there was a natural chemistry between us too once we started doing this again. It just seemed like it didn't seem foreign at all. It wasn't strange. It was just like this is the way it's supposed to be right here. It just felt really good. And yeah, sorry, to answer your question earlier, our single will be done. It should be done here in the next couple weeks. But we're gonna release it the first week of 2018.
Okay.
So I'll get it to you for you. I'll get it for you right around Christmas time.
So are you gonna release the whole EP at that time?
No, because Dave, he's living out in Vancouver,
Okay.
so being able to get together is kind of tricky. And we actually haven't been together in person yet since the band has reunited. So he's
Gotcha.
flying in here in 2 weeks, and then we're gonna go back and record everything as much as we can in a weekend kind of thing. And then he's got to go back home. And he's got 3 kids and a wife. He's a busy man.
Yeah, that'll keep you
But then,
hopping.
yeah, we'll knock out all like the promos, photos, and stuff like that too when he's here as well. When the four of us are all together, finally, knock all that stuff out, and yeah, make the most of our time.
So what's the reaction from people who like remember the you know, letters to the president or, any of your early stuff? I mean, is
Yeah,
it?
I mean, those 14 people are the reason we're doing this. You know, ever since I left Hawk Nelson, which was 2012, a lot of people had kept up with me and had always been, kind of hoping for a reunion of some sort. Now, I'd always kind of hoped for that too. That was before I knew Hawk Nelson was going to continue without me. Um, so they did, and that's okay. But like I knew people, or some people, were really wanting to hear the original sound again. Um, and so that's what we're going to do now. And this is the only reason we're doing that. Originally, we were going to do, like I said, we were going to do a couple shows just for us, just to say that we did it. but now people are really excited about it. And I know there are a lot of people that are craving that sound again, and so they're literally the reason why we're doing this. Like the fan base that we created as Hawk Nelson meant the world to us, and the fact that they cared so much about our music back then, and the fact that they care about it still today, that just says it all right there. And they're the reason we're doing it.
And it's been what, 10 years since you started?
It's 13 years.
13 years. It was 10 years when you left. That's right. It was it was about 10 years when you left. I was at the next to the last concert you did. I was in the Detroit concert, and then you went to Grand Rapids after that, and that was your last time.
Yeah.
And
that was 6 years ago.
Yep, it broke my heart. You broke my heart so bad. I mean, you stayed in touch, which is the only redeeming thing. But
actually, you stayed in touch, which is awesome.
I stalked you. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, because when I moved back to Canada, I got a new phone, and not on purpose, but I lost every contact I ever made. So I was like, shoot, that sucks. And yeah, you got in touch with me. It was amazing.
Well, so wow. I mean, I feel like I have so many questions, but what was cool is it my just interpretation of what you posted, or did you just basically put a video dare out there? I mean, and just say, hey, want to do a letters to the president, 2-week tour or something. You just dared them to
I just took a deep breath and hit record. And I'm like, well, it's gonna be harder for them to say no if the whole Facebook world is watching.
Because then they're gonna be like, you got to do it. You got to do it. You would have ended up with.
I knew Matt and Dave were all about it because they approached me at the 10-year anniversary of Letters to the President, and they asked me about doing it then, and I just wasn't ready to do it. And, now I am. So I knew they'd be pretty excited about it. So here we go.
I think the album cover should be your son rocking a faux hawk, style his hair up in a faux hawk. I think that would be awesome. So people can buy your shirts already, right? They can go to I'll make sure it's aideneffect.bigcartel.com. Is that right?
You got it.
All right.
Yeah. And I threw that out there because I don't know, so many times before we've done the GoFundMe or what do you call them, Kickstarters.
Right.
And that just puts too much stress on the project. Then you're like, oh, we've got to make this kind of money. If we don't, what's the point of even doing it? We're not going to have enough money anyways. So we just figured we'd all just put our own money into this project anyways, and it kind of makes us feel like we have to work harder for it. So we printed up a bunch of T-shirts. They're being made as we speak, and they look awesome. And so figure if people buy some of those, that'll pay or help cover the cost of Dave's flights from Vancouver to Toronto,
right?
And that kind of stuff, and kind of keep the ball rolling.
And they'll be available later this month, right?
The 23rd of November.
Oh, awesome. So, so you were doing some solo stuff, though, before, after you left Hawk, you did some solo stuff. And so are you still kind of doing both, or you pretty much committed just to Aiden Effect now?
Well, I've never stopped writing. So, every time I write a song or just even an idea, I have 18 different playlists on my iTunes where I keep my ideas. And I'd be like, okay, this one's for this would sound good on just a pop record, or this would sound good on just an acoustic album. This would sound good in a pop punk format, And then I don't necessarily know where that's going to end up. But then now that Aiden Effect is going full steam, we're just every idea I've done now has kind of had that pop punk vein. So it's just doesn't mean I'm never going to stop writing other kind of music, but right now that's where my heart is, and that's where I've just been kind of going for it.
And for those of us and for many fans that are really excited for the new music, can you give us a hint as to the sound? If it's more like the old Hawk that we know and love, or is it fused in with some new stuff?
No, it sounds exactly like Letters to the President.
Are you joking? I never know if you're joking. I really know.
No, I'm not joking. Because like I said earlier, with Dave, with the three original members of that band. That's the sound that we created, and it wasn't like we weren't trying to sound like that. That's just the way we sounded when we played together.
Right.
You know, nowadays in music, you have to do what's popular and what's trendy and what radio will play.
Right.
And you know what? We've come to the understanding that most radio won't play us.
Yeah. There's not a place for you.
And I'm very thankful, actually, because the people I was able to get back in touch with, like yourself, and like, you know, even Kent down in Houston, the majority of, I'd say 90% of the people I got in touch with got back to me one way or another, either saying, okay, that'd be awesome, send it my way, or I would love to, but the radio format today, like, they won't play that. They won't let me play it, but I'll try to plug it in somewhere, somehow, you know? And just that, you know, and that's okay. The music industry has changed so drastically in even 10 years. There's got to be another way, a different way to do it. I don't know, I use Dave Grohl and the Foo Fighters as my point of contact. Dave Grohl,
he's like a pioneer when it comes to like talking about the music industry. Dave has it down. He is very eloquent when he talks. Oh my gosh, he's got them nailed. Like exactly how they, you know, how they behave and how they affect creativity and they stifle so much of that, and I love it.
The beautiful thing about Dave Grohl and the Foo Fighters is they're not going to change their sound to fit a radio format.
Right.
Dave Grohl's like, here's our music. If you like it, here you go. If you don't like it, that's okay. This is what we do. And that's the exact same attitude and approach we're taking on this. Like I said, we're going to make it for those 14 people that wanted a Hawk Nelson reunion. So that's what we're going to do, just under a different name. And I know those 14 people are going to love it. And maybe they'll tell their friends about it, so another 14 people will love it, and it'll just spread like wildfire. And at the end of the day, we'll be happy with what we created, and they'll be happy too.
Well, if I play it and share it, it'll go beyond 14 people. So that
there you go.
Already you're widening your fan base.
Yeah, and we only have you to thank for that. So thank you, Junior.
I know. Well, you know, you named my show. I mean, I feel like you've been through, and I have too, like so much, like over the time that we've known each other. It's like, I'm so excited for you where you're at now. Like, I don't know. I guess I feel like you're just where you need to be, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
You have a beautiful wife that I know is very patient and understanding.
Yes. Actually, being away this weekend was the first time I've been away from her since we've been married.
Are you kidding? Weird. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So is heartbreaking your heart?
Having a son made it even more hard. I was like, oh, I gotta get home.
He is so.
I FaceTimed him as soon as I got there.
Is he just as chill as he seems? Like, is he really that good?
He really is. He's like the coolest baby ever, and everyone says it to you because they're like, oh, you hear stories, you know, from when they had, like, our friends have kids where they're always like crying and stuff. He doesn't really cry that often. Now I say that, but I kind of jinx it because like the last 2 nights, I guess, have been really bad. The night I was away,
the night you leave,
he got up like 6 times.
Aww.
I think it's just because he missed me. But sure. Yeah, he got up at like 1 o'clock this morning or whatever, and I said I'd go and take a look. And as soon as I walked into his room, I just rubbed his back, and he just started laughing. He just likes attention, you know. I think he gets that from me.
I was gonna say the nut didn't fall far from the tree there.
It's true.
I am so excited for you and for me too, because I'm getting my old sound back, like that, you know, yes. that the good original Hawk Nelson stuff. And you know what's great is when I talked to you when you left Hawk Nelson, and one of the things that you said was when you played originally with Hawk is that, and it sounds like what you're saying now, is that you guys just made music. You just got together, played, and had a great time, and it was just no longer about that. And the sad thing is the music industry doesn't let it be like it. It's what the perfect, 3-minute and 30-second, version of a song, and it's got to have, a little drums, not too much drums, very little guitar. I mean, it's got so many parameters. Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
it all sounds vanilla then, you know? It I
yeah,
honestly I you could play me three different songs that were like I'd never heard the song before, and I may or may not be able to tell you who the artist is. Like there's some distinctive voices I would know, maybe like Mac Powell or somebody that has like a very
yeah,
dis
sure,
but otherwise, I wouldn't have a clue. I really and
yeah,
not I don't like I hate that because there's so many bands that are. I mean, whether it's rock bands, pop bands, even country and bluegrassy kind of sounds. Like there's so many cool different you know artists out there. But if you're not in the club, if you're not in that inner circle, your music's not getting played, and
yeah,
so you have to do it for the fans and for yourself, and then you have awesome radio people who will play it, and then some people who are not as quite as awesome that might not, but it's all good. We won't fault them for it.
yeah.
Sometimes I have no control. Sometimes the
Not everybody can be Ginger, you know.
Yeah, it's a hard life. Not everybody
It
can
is.
handle it. I got three adult kids, so you talk about catch me when college comes around. Like it's rough when you got two in college, and well, one's not now, but oh my, it's rough, but it's fun. And it never, people always said, oh my goodness, wait till they're walking. Oh, wait till they're in school. Oh, wait till they're in junior high. Wait till they're teenagers. And
I know.
I've never, well, I wish people didn't do that because I've never not enjoyed every step of my kids' lives. Even at the adult age right now, I absolutely have a blast with them. And there's hard times. I mean, you have times where they're being stubborn or pushing their boundaries, but I mean little things that just don't mean anything in the scheme of things. And so
Right.
don't let anyone dissuade you from thinking this. It's going to be awesome. He'll have his moments where he's going to push back and see how much he can get away with, just like you. And then
No.
your wife will have to come in and say, "No, you and Daddy can't do that."
I know.
But you're gonna get him a guitar really soon, right? As soon as he can hold one, right?
He's already got his own guitar.
He does.
I play for him every day, and he's got rhythm. You can see him watching my hands play.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to watch. Cause my wife's a music teacher as well, so he's either gonna be like really, really musical or tone deaf completely.
Or they're
So
just gonna be so turned off by music that they
yeah,
don't want to hear anything.
yeah. But right now he seems to enjoy it. It looks like, which
Well,
is awesome.
I know you have like a million other things to do as between Aiden Effect and being a dad and a husband, so I know you need to go. I've already gone over my time, and I'd
I know.
apologize.
Oh, it's funny. My
I,
wife has like she's taking him out at 3:30, which is right now, and I have the stroller. That's why I was driving back home to drop off the stroller so she can leave. So
Aw.
that's my life.
Well, tell her hi and tell her I pray for her.
I guess
She
you
needs,
should.
not because of the
Um,
baby, but because of her husband
yeah,
choice. Just kidding.
yeah.
I love you, Jason. I truly do. I'm no joking, no JK LOLs, nothing. Like truly, I just love you as a person so much. As you just been a great friend, and I think the world of you. And it's nothing at all. I am excited to share anything you're involved in. But this is something I've been wanting for a long time.
Next level.
So it's selfish that I wanted to do it now. I was doing it because I just loved you as a friend, but now like this because I just really want this music back.
Yes, well, it's back, Ginger. It's
It's
back.
back. Well, thank you so much, and we'll share the interview online so everybody can listen to it. And everybody go to aideneffect.bigcartel.com. Get you a T-shirt. Oh my gosh, they're so cool. Get you a
Tis the
T.
season for a
Exactly.
Christmas gift.
Great Christmas gifts. And then the first of the year, I'm holding you to it. I'm waiting on my music.
Yeah.
So
You'll have it.
I expect it before you give it to the public too.
You know that.
Well, you have a blessed day and tell your wife hello and hug your little sweet boy.
Okay, I will. I promise.
All right.
Ginger, you're the best. Thank you so much for doing this.
Oh, I thank you, Jason. Thank you for a million things, and especially for bringing this music back for me. You did. I know you did it just for me. So
Oh, well, obviously, yeah.
obviously, I mean, duh. Now, really, I told you to name it Aid in Effect a long time ago, and you finally did. So I take credit for it. So,
Right.
well, we'll talk to you soon, and take care and stay warm.
All right, I will. Great talking to you, Ginger.
You too. Bye, Jason.
Talk